6+6 education, how you can amplify the result of X39. Hi, my name is Jing Long. Today we are going through 6+6 education. How do we amplify the result of X39? So which one better, number 1 or number 2? Number 1 is just now, this is number 2. Which one sound better? This is number 2 right now. This is number 2. Okay, so makes sense. So I think this one, I should use this one. Okay, so let's start. First of all, let me unmute you guys first. Let me mute you all guys. Okay. Okay, so what is the meaning of 6+6? So 6+6 is something that I curated over the years. We have about, I think now it's already closing to 60,000 members, and I slowly realized why some people they say they don't see result, and some people say how come I feel even more tired. So there are 6 steps that most of the time, if you forgot to adhere, forgot to follow, it will affect the result of X39. So I give you an example. You like to go exercise. Okay, you go for exercise, you go to gym, but if you never take enough protein, no matter how hard no matter how committed you are in exercising, you will not build muscle. Okay, so there is always 2 sides of the story. So X39 always signals your body to do what it needs to do, like elevating GHK copper to activate the stem cell. However, if you don't allow your body to react to their signals, and the patch might not really work for you. Okay, so today we are going to understand the first 6 steps that is the most important. If you can follow this, if your customer is able to follow this, I guarantee you they are going to see result. Okay, so let's talk about the first 6 steps to do. Number 1, you have to take a selfie. So if you think about this, can we really feel our hair is growing? Cannot, right? We cannot feel our liver is detoxing, because when stem cell regenerate our vital organs, and our face is the best reflection of our organs improve health. I give you an example. If your heart is getting better, your skin will become rosier. If your skin is become not so dark but fairer, your liver is getting better. If you find your cheek become rosier, okay, pinkish color, your kidney is also become better. And these are the signs that your organs is getting better. And why we emphasize this is because when your GHK copper is elevated, your stem cell getting more. This stem cell will not work according to your desire. It will work according to the intrinsic need of your body. So for example, if you have knee pain, but the knee pain may be originated from your indigestion, because you are not able to digest or absorb the nutrient from the food, so your body do not have enough raw ingredients to manufacture the cartilage. This is why you have a wear and tear, and then you go to osteoarthritis, you have a knee pain. So the root cause is not the knee itself, but the digestion. So when you put a patch, most likely it is going to try to heal your digestion first rather than your knee. So this product really work, but a new life, I always like to say, only people who has patience, they can allow themselves to witness the new you. Okay, so if you are someone who are really kanchong, really want to see the result very fast, how my knee is still like this after 2 months already, my knee is still pain, my leg is still pain, without looking at the positive side of it, okay, you are going to miss the opportunity to transform yourself. Okay, so my mom, this is my mom. My mom was started about three years ago. And when she started X39, she doesn't believe about this product, and especially she's very angry because from a high flyer, I was graduated from Nanyang Technological University. I was the dean list, so which is the top 5%. My A level, I got 4 straight A star. So everyone thought that I will be in the best engineer and things like that. So my parents have a very high expectation on me. So when I tell them I am leaving the corporate, I'm going to do direct sales, they are very angry. So when I present these LifeWay patches to them, they actually quite reluctant to use it. So, but anyway, she decided to try. And 2 weeks later, this is 2 weeks later, I remember I able to convince my mom to use the product after one breakfast that we had in our hometown. So immediately I took a photo of her, and 2 weeks later we took another photo. Okay, so if you can look at the second photo, the eye bag is reducing. Okay, only 2 weeks later, the eye bag are reducing. The eye bag is reducing. Okay, if you look at the cheek is getting firmer, the overall skin is become fairer, and the most important things, the wrinkles over here has completely disappeared. Okay, so and these are the changes that make my mom to start to look at life more seriously. So because of all these changes, my mom said, okay, I will continue to try. So 7 months later, only then my mom start to see the result on the knee pain. Okay, so for those of you who have knee pain, you might experience result faster, you might experience results slower. It depends how damaged or already are your tissue. So my mom has multiple medical condition like insomnia, acid reflux, anxiety, heart palpitation. But all this problem was disappearing one by one before she start to see result in her knee pain. Okay, so number one, this is why if without this photo, do you think my mom is going to endure for 7 months until her knee pain recover? Not likely, right? This is the photo that helped my mother to anchor the faith to continue to use the product. So this is why everyone, when you started LifeWay, please take a photo, watch the video. Okay. Now, so there are some tips that I want you to remember. You can face the window for natural lighting. Smile gently because I want you to show your some of your laughing line, and use your rear camera. Don't use the front camera because most of the time your front camera carries some filter effect. Secondly, the second step, please use it 12 hours daily for each patch. So X39 daytime for 12 hours, you take it off and then you use Eon for 12 hours. So you can continuously use patches, okay, if they are different patches. Okay, so each of the patch can only use it for 12 hours. And why is that so? For example, X39 signals our body to elevate GHK copper peptide and reactivate stem cell production. However, our body intelligence might attenuate to the signals after prolonged exposure to the same signals. Like if you are locked in a bathroom, in the toilet, and someone before you has forgotten to flush the toilet, it's really smelly, but 2 hours later, you start to be immune to the stimulation already. Okay, so this is the meaning of attenuation. When we put the patch is signaling our body to elevate GHK copper and activate stem cell. However, when you work past 12 hours, the attenuation start to set in. That means your body starting to be resistant about the signals from the patches. So this is why when you use it, say for 18 hours or 24 hours, you take it off and then you put a new patch like the new X39, your body already become a resistive mode to react to the patch already. So this is why the efficacy of X39 will be reduced. So we have carried out the study that if you can put the patch for 12 hours on and 12 hours off, your body can reset themselves back to the optimal state to react to the patch signals again. Okay, so this is why we want you to keep it to 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Sometimes once in a while you have forgotten days, okay, but please don't make it as a habit. So 12 hours plus minus is fine. So do you guys understand this? If you guys understand this, that the word 333. Do you guys understand the meaning of attenuation? If you understand, tap the word 333. Do you guys understand? Okay. So there are some tips. So 12 hours X39 and 12 hours Eon is okay because they have different frequency. It's just like I was locked out in the toilet. After 2 hours, someone sent me some durian. I can smell the durian again. Okay, because it's a different smell, different stimulation. So same thing like X39 patch and Eon patch, they are different frequencies, so they have different signals. So some of you, especially the beginners, when you are starting to experience the patch, you might forgot to patch. Okay, so I will always suggest you can put 3 patches in your wallet and carry it with you. So sometime when you have forgotten to patch, you can always put the patch at the back of the neck. Take the patch from your wallet. So number 3, 1.5 liters of water. So why? Because water is a conductor. Our body is made up of 70% water. Staying hydrated allows cell to communicate effectively after receiving signals from X39 to reactivate stem cell production. So the patch always work, but when the patch wants to work, your body doesn't allow the patch to work. Okay, so I will give you one example. I'll give you one example. If you look at this diagram, if you look at the water with impurities, okay, they can carry the electricity, so the bulb lights up. However, if you are using distilled water, there are no any mineral inside, there are no any electrolyte inside, you cannot light up the bulb. Okay, so this is exactly how it happens in our human bodies. So you can imagine that when we receive signals from the patch, this is patch, the patch send a signal to the cell, and then the cell need to start to communicate. So the cell will start to communicate, hey, now is our time to elevate GHK copper, and we can activate our stem cell. Okay. However, if your body doesn't have enough water, so it's dehydrated, so the signal is not able to travel. They are not able to travel. So it stopped there. So the signal is still there. However, your body is not in a conducive environment to pass along the signals to communicate with among the cell. So your body don't see result from the patch. Okay, so this is why water is very important. And 1 cup of coffee, you can replace with 1 cup of water. Okay, so a few days back, we have someone who shared with us, I have put the patch on 5 person, 4 of them see drastic result, but 1 of them doesn't see result at all. And why? And I asked, does she drink enough water? And she said, yes, she drink a lot of water, at least 1.5 liter. Okay, so does she drink a lot of coffee? And she said, yeah, she drink 5 cup of espresso a day. So when you drink a lot of coffee or caffeinated drinks, right, it's actually dehydrate yourself further. So it doesn't matter how much water you drink. If you also drink equally amount of coffee, your body's still in a state of dehydration. So this problem will still occur. Okay, so please remember, water is very important. So I always suggest not to drink purified water, not to drink reverse osmosis water, although they are very clean. Like what I said, distilled water are very clean, but they lack those kind of minerals or electrolyte that we body needs to create a conducive environment for our cell to communicate. Okay, so for those of you, if you are drinking like reverse osmosis water, distilled water, purified water, maybe for the next 1 to 2 weeks time, you can buy Evian water or Spritzer water from the convenience store. Just make sure it's a natural mineral water. Just test it out. If you really feel that, oh, really, when I drink natural mineral water, I feel really different and I can see the patch works much better, then you can thinking about changing the water filter. Okay, so now I'm really talking to one of the water filter company, and I see whether I can negotiate some of the discount. But the whole idea is this: avoid waters that will deprive your body from minerals. Okay, so I want to add on a little bit of explanations. So our body always want to maintain a pH balance about 7.35 to 7.45. At this conducive pH level, all of our cell and organs are able to function properly. Okay. So when you are taking a lot of drinks like coffee, like soda, it forces your body go to the acidic conditions. So your body need to raise the pH value back to the 7.35 to 7.45. So what are the mechanism your body is able to perform to alkalinize the acidic body is to use minerals like calcium, like magnesium, things like this. So your body will try to borrow a lot of electrolyte, a lot of minerals from your organs, from your cells, from your tissue, so that it can neutralize the acidic condition. So now say in your liver, now all the liver, all the mineral in the liver is already being taken out to neutralize your acidic body. So the mineral inside the liver already being deprived. So the liver has no longer enough mineral to communicate. So as a result, your body starts to deteriorate, and even when you put the patch, the result can be discounted. Okay, so do you understand this? The importance of minerals in the water to stay hydrated also. If you understand this, tap the word 444. If you understand this, tap the word 444. So this is why the patch always work. It's just that we don't have enough understanding of our body to allow the patchwork, because a lot of time, even a very simple truth of health, we are neglected. We know that since very young time, we're drinking the water from the river, we're drinking the water from the well. All of this water are a depository of all the minerals from the stone, from the sand. But now, as we're getting more and more affluent, we want to get a cleaner and cleaner water. Okay, it's very funny, right? So the patch always work, but we just have to restore our common sense about our health. So number 4, consume less fruits. So why? Asians have been trained to digest white rice for energy for centuries. It is the best source of energy. In contrast, excessive consumption of fruits, which are cooling in nature, will consume qi, which is supposed to heal vital organs. Our body will prioritize how food is emptied from the stomach due to the rotting of the food. This is contrary to popular belief. So what it means? So first of all, we have to understand our ancestry. We are descendants of farmers. Okay, so our ancestors are all farmers. We are from Asian. We eat rice. If you look at the Westerners, say USA, they are from say Indiana. They are all hunters. So this is why when it comes to the food that is suitable for our stomach, they might be okay just to focus on high protein diet and red meat. But for Asian, our stomach have been trained to digest white rice. If you come to think of it in terms of the natural selection, say 3 to 5,000, even millions years ago in Asia, because of our demographic, we are able to plant rice. Okay, we have paddy field and things like that. So those people who are not able to digest rice, they will be kicked out by natural selection. So they will pass away just like this. So those who are able to survive along, they are the person who are able to digest white rice. So we are able to digest white rice because my father, mother are able to digest white rice because their father and mother are able to digest white rice, so they can survive. So this is why don't be afraid taking white rice. So I have seen tons of the people, our customers, they have been stopped eating white rice for a very long time. They start to develop to have a hypothyroidism. They start to have hair loss. They start to have water retention, but they start to have a much better bowel movement. They get even fitter, and they have no more hair loss after consuming white rice. Okay, so this is something that you need time to comprehend. Okay, so secondly is about fruits. So the nutrition that we are learning right now are all imported from Westerners. Okay, so it's talking about salad, talking about smoothie, about berries, about eating something raw, and don't overcook it because the vitamins, the nutrient will be destroyed. But if we really come to think of it, before we have induction cooker, before we have microwave, the only way that we can cook our food is over the fire, is grilling. Okay, even for Asian, the first soup, how they cook the soup last times is to use a leather from a cow, for example, from a leather from a cow. They will put some stone. Okay, they will put some stone, heat it up the stone. Okay, then they will try to make a hole. Okay, and then they will make a hole on the ground, make a hole, and then put the ladle, and then they put some water, and then they throw in the heated stone into the water to boil the water, and then they put the vegetables, they put the meat inside to cook it. Okay, so do you think they are able to control the temperature to below 92 degrees Celsius? They can't, right? It's way above 100 degrees Celsius, but they are able to survive, and they are much stronger than we do because their muscle content is much better than us. So this is why a lot of concept that you are learning right now from Westerners might be very misleading, and that might be the reason that is making you sicker and weaker than you should. So especially from the fruits. So in TCM, or we say in the 黄帝内经, is one of the textbook for TCM. It say fruits are only dessert. So you can take the fruit like dessert. You shouldn't take it like a main dish. But nowadays, a lot of people taking salads for the lunch because they say salad is my lunch. Breakfast, they are taking a lot of smoothie with all kind of berries, strawberries. They are using fruits as their main source of energy, and this is not enough. Okay, and all fruits are cooling in nature. So this is why when you have fruits in your stomach, okay, it's cooling in nature, your body need to heat it up first. It need to heat it up first. So this chi, which is the energy, the fuel, it's supposed to heal your kidney. It's supposed to heal your heart. But because you have been taking this fruit, which is cooling in nature, all this energy has to be diverted to the stomach in order to heat the fruits up. Okay, so this is why if you continue to consume fruits, salads, eat something raw, you will see that the time that you take to see LifeWave X39 result on you can be, you need to wait quite a fair bit. Okay, so do you understand this? If you understand, start the word 666. If you understand this, start the word 666. Okay, so whatever I tell you right now, it can be very new to you, very foreign to you. You have never heard about this before. It's completely fine because I learned it myself. I was told a lot of things about healthcare because I signed up all kind of nutritionist course in USA, and I buy all kind of supplements from iHerbs before. I was a vegetarian. I was a ketogenic diet supporters. I was a paleo diet also. I was in high protein. I was in intermittent fasting because my body was so weak. So I tried all of the diet, and then I realized all of them are from the Westerners, are not from Asia. So number 5, avoid negative ion product. Why? It is clinically proven that GHK copper, which is elevated by X39, repair the DNA. So in contrast, multiple studies have shown that selective negative ion product emit ionizing radiation that damages the DNA. So don't confuse the negative ion in nature and with the artificial negative ion. So when I talk about negative ion products like the mattress, like the pants, the pendants, the sock, anything that they have talked about negative ions, I don't recommend you. Okay, so there are a few reasons about this. So in some of the studies they published recently, they have proved that all these negative ion product in the market actually damage the DNA. Okay, so one of the paper even published by our UTM in Malaysia, which is in Johor, near my hometown. Okay, so then you will ask, but in the nature, there are a lot of negative ions. Like we go to forest, there are negative ions. Okay, so there are a difference between the natural negative ions and the artificial negative ions. So it's just like vitamin. the vitamin from the orange and the vitamin from the citric acid from the synthetic chemicals, the chemical formula might look the same, but the bioavailability or how your body react to it is very, very different. Okay, so same thing like negative ion. The electron, the structure might look the same. They are all negative ions, but one is being emitted naturally, but the other one is emitted artificially. So both are very different. So how do we know natural? So when you go into the forest, because of the high energy transfer from the, say, from the waterfall, okay, those massive amount of energy is able to contribute to the generation of negative ions. Okay. However, for all these product that you are looking right now, the negative ion product, they are using the artificial energy sources, those plug or the socket, to use those artificial energy to generate the artificial negative ion. So for those of you who are using pacemakers, negative ion product are not suitable to you, and you are prohibited to use all these product. What is the reason? Because the negative ions, the artificial energy field from all these product has a conflict with your natural energy field of your heart. Okay, so this is why you are not allowed to use it. And but for people who are using LifeWave patches, I can rest assured, even you are using a pacemakers, and we have a lot of customers right now, after using the LifeWave patches, now the pacemakers, like normally they have to change battery every year. Now they don't even need to change it. Okay, it's like your heart starting to get stronger already, and without the need of the pacemaker already. Okay, so I strongly encourage, if you have purchased negative ions product and LifeWave, keep the negative ion product aside. If you take a photo, I assure you in as little as 2 to 3 months time, the result that you see from LifeWave will be far superior than all these negative ion products. Okay, so keep the product aside, focus on using LifeWave for the next 30 days. You will see bigger changes that you had experienced with these products. Okay, so number 6, low blood pressure. So anemia delays the result. So if you are someone who have experiencing low blood pressure, even historically you have low blood pressure. So some people say, no, now I'm okay. But if historically you have low blood pressure, you are going to see slightly delayed result. So why? Because stem cell have to first differentiate into more blood cell in order to carry the stem cell through our body to regenerate our tissue and organs. But rest assured, your patients will pay. So what it means? So for example, if I bought over Ninja Van, the deliveries courier, I bought Ninja Van. And when I want to ship the products to all of the customers, and then I realize I do not have enough van and lorries. So the first thing I do is not to improve my sales. It's not to it's not to do my customer service. The first thing I need to do is to use my money to buy more car, to buy more van, to buy more lorries. Same thing like our body. When you have enough stem cell, which is your money, you have enough stem cell, I want to send all these stem cell and nutrient into your tissue, into your organs. But when I look at my blood, oh my God, I don't have enough blood, you know. I don't have enough red blood cell. So I need to use my stem cell to differentiate into more blood cell so that my blood can carry my stem cell into my organs. Okay, so a lot of people today, they have a trigeminal problems are because they have lack of blood. They have lack of blood. That means they are not sleeping enough. They are over withdraw their energy already. That you do not give your body enough time to generate enough blood. Okay, so this is why when you use X39, right, you will start to see your cheek getting rosier. Is because not only the blood vessel getting better, the heart getting better, and most importantly, the blood volume also getting higher. So some of you, you will experience, hey, how come I become fatter? Fatter in a sense that you become heavier. Anyone after using X39, you become heavier, type 333. You become heavier, type 333. Then after you put the patch, right, everything actually still look the same, but you become heavier. Anyone? Okay. This heavier, this increase of your weight, okay, it doesn't mean that you become fat. there are two reasons. One, you become more fit. So because the muscle has a higher density than our fat, so it becomes heavier. So you become heavier. The second is the volume of your blood circulating in your body become more. Okay. So this is why, especially, I want to add something, sir. If you have taken vaccination, say 3 doses, right? I don't suggest you in the next 3 to 5 years time to go for any sort of blood donation. Okay, I don't really suggest you. So recently someone asked me, and then she said, because now I'm having menopause, so I I have reduced one method to detox. So I want to go for blood donation to detox myself, and so that I can stimulate my body to produce more blood. Okay, the understanding is wrong. Okay. Um, I will use one reason to explain. For example, if my father, my father is very rich, for example, and I want to start a business. I meet a partner. My partner is called Amy. Okay. So the Amy said, Jinglong, your father is so rich. You must use the money, Jinglong, because the more money you use it, the more money that you have. Because every time when I spend the money to invest, I will ask my father for money. My father will pump in more money to me. Okay. However, one day my father will collapse because I keep borrowing the money from my father until my father become bankrupt. Okay. So this is what people don't understand when it comes to blood donation. We keep thinking that when we donate the blood, your body can produce new blood. But what we don't know is our body need to take up a lot of energy to build back those blood. Yes, you does have more new blood, but it's at the expenses on the long-term health of your body. So I can guarantee you, for those of you who have been going for blood donation, if you donate after your vaccinations, right? This round, when you do blood donation, you'll feel very dizzy, right? And then it take 3 to 4 days before you go back to your normal self. Whereas maybe last year or before vaccination, when you go for blood donation, like everyday business as usual. But after vaccination, you start to get so much more, you have so much more fatigue. Okay, so it's because um the blood volume start to reduce already. But no need to worry. If you have X39, we are going to help you on this. Okay. That's all for our 6+6 or one more tip. So remember your current feeling of afraid of cold. So for those of you who have low blood pressure or anemia, when you put the patch, you will start to realize you can stand the cold better, and it's because your blood volume increased. Okay, I will give you one example. You think about like our aircons, right? So how the aircon is working is by using the coolant. So there's a coolant in the pipe. Okay. So if a good aircon is to have more liquid inside the pipe to circulate. Okay. Same thing like our human body. When we have more blood circulating in our body, the blood can absorb more heat from the heart and to circulate over the body. So after X39, you will realize you can stand the cold better. So we will talk even further about the 6 reaction or the 6 result that you are going to observe in the first 1 month after using X39 if you do it correctly. So we will talk about this tomorrow 8:30. Okay, so please remember to come 8:30, especially if you are new members. You just need to spend half an hour today and half an hour tomorrow. You will see your health in a complete different way. Okay, awesome. So that's all for the 6+6. The first 6. You guys learned something today? If you learned something today, type 555. If you learned something today, type 555. Fantastic, right? It's very fun, right? Okay. So I just want to share with you how did I have this understanding? Okay, I think this photo is very good to show. Is it very different or not? Compare now what you're looking in the camera right now. So this was me. Okay, let me show you the full photo. Okay. So this was me in 2012. Okay. So this was me on 2012 in JB, the Putri Harbor. If you can look at my eye, I have a very serious eye bag, Since very young, I got very serious eye bag and dark circles. So if you look at me right now, right, it's much better. That means last time in 19 years old, I look like this, you know. My eye is not open. Now my eye looks bigger, right? And you can look at my skin. It's very pale. It's yellowish. It's not just pale. And this is a sunny day. My father is wearing only a very thin shirt, but I'm wearing a jacket. I'm so afraid of cold. Okay, even on a sunny day in Malaysia, you know, on the open air, I wear a jacket. Oh my God. When I was young, even like 15, 16, right? People will always ask, hey, not hot, man. Why you wear so many? I really so afraid of cold. Okay. But if you look at me right now, right? Do you see changes or not? That was 10 years ago. You know, 10 years ago is I was about 19 years old. That was 19 years old. Do you think now the 31 years old look younger or the 19 years old look younger? If you think now the 31 look younger, type 31. If you think the 19 years old look younger, type 19. Which one look younger? Is the 31 years old look younger or the 19 years old look younger? Insane, right? Okay. So this is a complete transformation. I tried all sort of way, like I mentioned, the keto diet, the supplement, the exercise, the qigong, the tai chi, everything I try. I go for the gym. I eat whey powder. I drink casein. Everything I take. And yeah, I'm getting better. But I can say whatever that I have done for maybe the first 10 years of my life, X39 only after 1 year. X39 give my health a triple jump. Okay, really completely different. Okay, let me share with you again, sir. Can you see the difference or not? Okay, the skin become different. Okay, my face, last time I easily bite my cheek on, you know, I easily bite my inner cheek. This is why I know the kind of feeling, because I don't know why this side, you can see it's very slim. It's very slim, but now it's very plump. Okay, you can touch my face, it's very firm. So I believe last time my digestion is very bad. I have a loose bowel. So as a result, I don't have enough nutrient to build collagen. But now all things change already. So for those of you, if 31 can go back to 19 years old, if you say you are 65, you want to go back to 50, 40 plus years old, it's very easy. Okay. Crazy, right? So whatever I crafted, the 6+6, right, is not just about the 50,000, 60,000 members feedback. It's also about my journey for the past 30 years and how I bring back my health to who I am today. So I don't want you to 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 make the same mistake that like what I did and wasted the time, wasted the money on things that it doesn't work. Okay, crazy, right? Big change. Okay, come. Um, see whether you have any questions. Okay, so wait, let me see. Robert, 12 hours X, yeah. Yes, Robert, X39 and Eon you can put at the same spot. Yes, put at the same spot. So in case you want to know, Jinglong, why you don't ask people to put Eon below the belly button so that they are not itchy? If they keep putting at the same place, they will feel itchy. So a lot of people ask me this question. Let me tell you why. When you put the patch at the back of the neck, the result that someone has on the face is much faster. Because a lot of if you look at our anatomies, right? So all the meridians on our face, right? It will definitely pass through our neck. Okay. So when you put the patch at the back of the neck, right? It definitely can target those meridians or organs that has their expression on the face. So when you put at the back of the neck, you will see the facial result change, and this align to our method of taking a selfie. Okay, I'm not saying that there is no result at the below the belly button, but it target different things. So this is why when you focus two patches both at the back of the neck, right, you will see the collective result much better. Okay, so then you will say, what if the people is very itchy? The first answer is let them itch first and let them complain first, because sometimes you over educate them already. Just let them patch, don't worry. When they feel itchy, they will complain to you. They will say, okay, you can put down a little bit. So you can daytime put here and nighttime you can put slightly below. You don't need to be very accurate. Okay, I hope you understand, sir. Tan John Lin. Okay, so 12 hours X39 in daytime, 12 hours nighttime. Okay, so one on the daytime, one at the nighttime. Morning 12. Yes. Yok Chan, what should I do if I had gone beyond 12 hours? when should I do be taking off? Okay, so don't worry. So your child once in a while, if you've forgotten to take out, you use it for even past 15, 16 hours is okay. 1 to 2 days is fine. 1 to 2 days is fine. Our body has a way to readjust back, but you don't use it always prolong hours for weeks. Then it's not good. Okay, once in a while is fine. Don't need to worry. Wow, Stella, you pick up very fast. Your child once in a while is okay. Very good. These are called duplications that are fantastic. Is it okay if drinking more than 1.5 liter? Of course, of course, of course. So just now is minimum 1.5 liter of water. So how about alkaline water? Alkaline water is fine because alkaline water contain calcium ions inside, so it's fine. But don't go to extreme alkaline because when you go to extreme alkaline water, like when you drink more than 10.5, 11.5, it might cause the other reverse effect. So I would just say 7, 8.5 should be good enough already. Kidney patient cannot drink a lot of water. This face the challenge, how to solve the 1.5 liter of water. Okay, so I have this only in Chinese. Okay, so but anyway, I will translate for you. So for people who are on dialysis, okay, you can follow the restriction being set by your doctors, and you can still enjoy the benefit of X39. And why is the reason? Because for normal people, we go out, we go under the sun, we exercises, we talk a lot, we think a lot, we have a lot of activities, so we sweat. So this is why, in comparison to dialysis patient, they don't exercise so much. They don't go out under the sunlight so much. They don't sweat so much. So as a result, there are more water retained in their body. So this is what even less than 1.5 liter water, 500 milliliter water is fine. Because ultimately, it's not about how much water you drink, it's how much water is retained in the body. For those people who are kidney dialysis patients, although they don't drink a lot, but because they don't have excessive sweating, the water still retain. So for example, should I say selamat hari puasa? So puasa, Ramadan puasa, right? Should I say like this? I'm so sorry. So anyway, selamat hari puasa to our Muslim members. Okay, I think puasa is starting on 12th of March, right? If not mistaken. So then the next question is, for Muslim, if they are not able to drink water throughout the day, does the patch still work? I guarantee you the patch still work. Why? Because early in the morning, they drink a lot of water already, right? I think before the sunrise, they have been having their meal. They have drink enough water already. And throughout the day, they mostly stay indoor. They in general, they are not so active. This is why they don't sweat too much. So the water is still being retained in the body. So this is why the patch still work. Do you understand this? Are you able to explain to your Muslim friends after hearing about this? If yes, type the word 333. If yes, you can type 333. So the most important thing is either it's kidney dialysis patients, they are not able to drink a lot of water, or even for your Muslim friends, they are during the Puasa month, they are not able to drink water during certain hours, but because the water inside their body is still being retained, so it's still fine. Okay, yeah. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I started using X39 Eon last August, solved some of my issue, and most importantly, my eye twitching stopped in January 24 this year. Congratulations. In February 24, I start patching X49 in addition to my X10 Eon. My eye twitching came back. Why it is so? Thank you. Thank you so much, Sam. So this is why, guys, I always will suggest you guys to start with X39 Eon to build the faith of the customers, because things like this might happen. With the moment you put X49, some of the issue might come back. Okay, so any one of you here, after you put X49, some of the pain that already disappeared after using X39 start to come back. Or the acid reflux that you think already recovered, then it start to come back. Anyone had this kind of experience? When you put X49, a lot of things start to come back again. If yes, type the word 444. If yes, type the word 444. Okay, Sam, let me explain to you, because when you are using X49, X49 elevate AHK copper, and AHK copper will build more blood vessels. When you have more blood vessel, it will try to dig up and stimulate a deeper healing. So for example, if say this is a soil, Okay, so initially this part of the soil is rotten. It's rotten, and they have a lot of worms. Okay, worms is a good thing. So there are a lot of bacteria in the first layer of the soil. So when I try to dig out, oh, this part, top part layer of the soil, I remove it away, and everything looks like normal already. So no more bacteria. The soil is good. It's organic. Okay. So when I use X49, your body is going to build more blood vessels to go even deeper. So now is exposing another layer of problems already. So you say, oh, this is have bacteria inside your nose. Okay, let me try to dig out this area and remove the bacteria also. So this is why it go to an even deeper area for healing. So this is why your eye twitching might come back. Okay, so the good thing is when after this period of X49, right, your body will become so much more different. Your body, the muscle will become more toned. Okay, Sam? Okay, Grace, stay at the same guideline as the doctor said. It still work. My mother-in-law has same problem, still works. Amazing, Stella. Wow, Stella, very good. How I answer everything on the point. Cecilia Han, how about drinking wine or beer? Okay, anything that is that can dehydrate your body, including wine or beer, I will still suggest you can drink more water. Okay, but well, I'm not a alcohol lover, so but I can tell you that for those of you, oh sorry for all the Muslim, for the not for the non-Muslim, you can have a better alcohol tolerance after you use the patch, okay, because your liver can detox better, okay. Karin, Western belief is to eat fruits before meal, helping to digest effectively because sugar in fruit make it easy for body to absorb to replenish energy. Does it negatively impact lifeway patch efficacy? Okay, so the Western belief of taking fruits, right, either is before the meal or 1.5 hour, 2 hours after the meal, right? In general, it is still fruits. Your body is still need to divert a lot of qi to warm up the fruits. Okay, but if you really like to eat fruits, you take it as a dessert, it's still fine. Okay, not to worry, right? So because in TCM, it still say you still can eat fruits. It's not totally cut off the fruits. You don't need to go to that way. But I can say if you are having some of the problems like that you don't know how to address, right? Completely cut off the fruits, right? Can be the first way to revitalize your health. Okay. Will the weight increase be permanent? Okay. If you talk about weight gain, it might not reflect in your upsize of your body. So for example, I have to make it very clear. You look fat and your weight increase is different thing. Okay. Like maybe you are wearing a jeans for maybe a 30 inch. When you use the pad, you get heavier, but it is still 30 inch. So this is called your size getting bigger. This is how your size remain the same, but your weight getting heavier. So the weight increase might be permanent because your digestion getting better, absorption getting better, the blood volume getting more, the muscle getting more dense. It can be permanent. Okay, but for the size like this, okay, if sometime after you put the pad, you think that because your appetite get better, you start to gain some weight, right? Don't stop eating. It's okay. It's a transition period for your body to absorb as much nutrient as possible, and your body will start to store in your body first. Okay, because you need to store nutrient. For example, you need to store a lot of protein here in order for your body to slowly to convert the protein, the amino acid, and use it to build muscle. Okay, Jinglong, can please show number one again? Number one is which one? Number one is okay, this one. Is it this one? Sorry, not this one. This one. Okay, this one. So Jojo, can patch X39 ion when going for X-ray and medical examination. Normally the doctor will ask you to remove before you go for those scanning. With the patch works for thalassemia threats. Okay, for thalassemia, it's the same things for low blood pressure. Okay, we have cases for all kind of blood disorders. Okay, blood disorder, and the most important thing, the volume of the blood must go out first. Okay, so X39 can definitely help you. So X39, you're on the same spot. Yes, on the same spot. Thank you. Welcome. Yes, 555, especially on anemia. Oh, Joseph, why is it so? Okay, maybe let us invite Joseph to share something. Joseph, can you unmute yourself, Joseph? Joseph, the one who talked about the anemia. Do you mind to unmute yourself? Now younger, 31, right? Okay. Skin more firm and smooth. Yes. Priscilla Sim, platelet rich. Okay, Joseph. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me, Joseph? Okay, let us wait. Maybe you need to get ready. You need to get ready. So, PRP, platelet rich plasma injection, are gaining popularity. Treatment around 5 to 6 sessions. It is advisable to use library product at the same time. So, I think PRP is not gaining popularity. It's losing popularity already. So, no need to go for PRP. It's a hype. It's a hype. So, Joseph, can you hear me, Joseph? Joseph, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, we wait first. So, where to patch X39, glutathione, carnosine E for high blood pressure and cholesterol. Okay, so Cecilia, if you are starting, focus on X39 daytime, EO nighttime first. Focus on X39 daytime, EO nighttime. So, okay. Thank you. S39 for 12 hours at back of the neck can place a belly button and replace the back with Eon at night. So like what I mentioned just now, you can definitely place at any other location as long as you patch it consistently every day. But the key is I always want you to start at the back of the neck. How about we place Eon, follow the place of CRP, but not use full CRP? I think for those who are really seasoned or experienced already, you can play around. But for those people who are starting, even for the first 1 year, right, just focus on one place. My mother's problem only focus on X39 for entire 1 year. Okay, so my mom doesn't know any other patch. So, Suhei, what happened if they get severe headache when patched behind the back of the neck, but it's okay below the belly button, still patch behind the neck? Okay, so if there are any recovery symptom that is discomfort, then you can change other places. Okay, but normally I would say, if really have a severe headache after the patch at the back of the neck, right? At least let him know, congratulations. That means this patch is really working. They have some issue for your brain, for your head. So, do you want to really solve this important problem? Okay, so you had to ask them because some people they say actually are still bearable. You ask them to use it. So one of my ex staff are now become a brain partners. The first day when he put LifeWave X39, right? He was sleeping right in front of me, and I said, "Wow, how come so pain?" I say, if you want, you can put other places. But if you really want to address this problem right now as soon as possible, you have to bear the pain. So he really bear the pain. 3 to 4 days later, reduced by 90%. And later on, he shared with us when he was young, no, before MCO, he played Muay Thai. So he played a lot of boxing things like this, injured this side. So when he patched, this area start to have a throbbing pain. Okay, so this is why whenever I see people have this kind of healing reactions, right, I always congratulate them because at least you know what is your problem. So don't avoid the problem, face the problem. For knee pain, is it to pace Eon on the knee? You don't need to, also at the back of the neck. Okay, is there a break between first CRP and second CRP? You mean the first cycle, no second cycle, right? Or the okay, so 5 days, 5 days, 5 days, there's no break. So after the 15 days, you can continue without break also. Okay. Michael Go, do you wear X39 on the day you are doing vigorous exercise due to need hydration? Yeah, you can. You still can put the patch. You still can put the patch even you are running. Okay. Muslim puasa drink little. Okay. Wow. Just like I expect these questions, right? So yes, it still work. Water is retained in the body. Good. Janice Ho, will X39 helps to lower high cholesterol? Should one stop taking the cholesterol medicine? We are not doctors, so we couldn't ask you to stop the cholesterol medication, but we have tons of cases where the members already stopped taking the medicine already. So, but I would say let's see how the result go. X39 daytime, EO nighttime. And recently I learned something from one of the brain partners, and it's about the speed of drinking water. So these customers still has a high cholesterol, and one of the naturopathy and advise her maybe is how you drink water, drink too fast already. Okay, and then I find out from her, she said yes. Normally she would drink, let's say, drink the water, like 500. Whenever she's thirsty, she will drink maybe 500 ml. Okay, and I think although you have drink enough water, but because you drink so much at one time that your body is not able to absorb the water, so your body is still in a dehydrated mode. So when your body is dehydrated, your cholesterol goes up because it's like our when your when it's like a soil. When your soil has not enough water, you will start to have cracks, right? Same thing like our blood vessel. When you do not have enough water being absorbed to the body, the blood vessel will crack. So, and you don't have water. So, what is the how do you help your body to really repair the cracks? You need to use cholesterol like a cement. Okay, so this is why if your cholesterol is high, I really think this is something that I want to let you know. Drink the water. Okay, don't sip. Okay, if you keep like dream a little is not good for you. It will cause some it will cause some damage to your brain because your body will absorb 100% of what you drink. So I think every time you drink about 150 ml, something like this, about 3 to 5 group. Do I take group? I think group about 3 to 5 times should be fine already. Okay. I think this is important. Okay, let me look again. So okay, Joseph, can you still unmute yourself, Joseph? Okay, let me try again, Joseph. Okay, Joseph, can you try to unmute yourself again? I will try one more time and see whether you can unmute yourself because I think your sharing can be very helpful to others. For chronic coughing for beginner, please advise what patch for night use and where to patch. So same thing, X39 daytime, EO nighttime. X39 daytime, EO nighttime. What happens if the patch keep dropping when patching at the back of the neck? What is the remedy? Okay, so if really at the back of the neck keep dropping, then you can really consider to put other places. You can put other places. So normally those places that you can be the really sticky uh is below the belly button or the back of the neck. Okay, so if these two places also it will always drop, you can put on the shirt. If someone don't like it, you can try to look for any point that is able to put the patch on. It will still work any point of the body. So beside negative ions, you use it avoiding like codeine, a fiber, electromagnetic infrared band. Okay. So in general, a negative ion is a big no, but like codeine pens, which is more for is more for recapturing the infrared from the body, uh, like for the BE, like the infrared bed, all these are still okay. And what is the reason is because all these are more about heating up, increasing the temperature and to improve the blood circulation. So this product in generally still not as damaging as the negative ion. So in general, I would say still okay if they want to continue to use it. But for those electromagnetic bed, because even talk about EMF mattress, right? Some of it are emitting negative ions. So anything related to negative ions, and I would say a no. Anything that related to terahertz, I would say also a no at the moment. But anything related to infrared, then I would say it's still fine. Then I would say it's still fine. Can I use X39 today and next day X49? Okay, I would suggest not to confuse yourself. Just patch every day. X39 daytime, EO nighttime, and I really always suggest use it every day. So, but for example, if you want to alternate because of the financial constraint, then whatever works for you is fine. Can X39 Eon help with autoimmune disease? Oh, guys, this is a perfect product to restore your to restore your immunity balances. So, what is the root causes of autoimmune disease? And recently, I received one letter from one of the scientists that I subscribe to, and they have find out the mRNA vaccine. There is a plasmid DNA was left inside the DNA. That means that when you inject the mRNA vaccine, supposedly after few round of duplication, the mRNA external mRNA that strain it should be disappear. But
Save
after
us from
few
the
years,
bias of a
okay,
no.
is Joseph? Hey, Joseph, I can hear you, Joseph. I can hear you, Joseph. Don't unmute. Don't mute yourself, Joseph. I can hear you just now. Joseph. Joseph, can you hear me? Okay, try one more time, Joseph. Okay. Hello, can you hear me, Joseph? You you mute and unmute. Okay, so whenever you are ready, you can unmute yourself, Joseph. I'm Jaya Joseph wife. Yes, I'm Jaya Joseph wife. Okay, it's okay. So this is why where am I? Oh, the vaccination. So this is why a lot of people after vaccination they start to get autoimmune disorder. Is because all these kind of wrong messages from the external injection. So LifeWay is able to repair DNA. So all kind of autoimmune disease that you have fundamentally is because of the DNA damage that you got that you have done to your body. And X39 elevate GHK copper, and GHK copper is able to repair DNA. Okay. I'm Jaya Joseph. It's not Joseph, it's his wife Jaya. Oh, okay. So Jaya, can you unmute yourself, Jaya? Okay, let me see. Oh, Joseph, offline already. I have used 7 months on extended Eon and completed my first 15 days CRP. I want to move my health to the next level. Is it okay to pack EES and twitching the same thing to tone down my body? Of course, no worry. As long as okay, Joanna, can I invite you to share with us what are the results that you have seen after this 7 months of X39 Eon? Joanne, can you unmute yourself? Joanne Tan, can you unmute yourself? You gain, oh, you can unmute anytime. I will continue. Is there any other patching method for shoulder pain? Have tried ice way, which only temporary massage on the pain together with for 2 months, but okay. So you gain go. Okay, let me share with you something about vaccination also. Okay. You gain O. Can you unmute yourself? You gain O. You gain O. Wow, today all people very paiseh. Can you hear me? You.
Yes, yes. Doing good.
Yes, okay. Hi. Okay, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Do you have this shoulder pain after the vaccination only developed lately?
It's not actually me, it's my wife. So
Also,
she
why?
has this shoulder pain. So after using X39 Eon, I also introduced ice wave on
Right,
her shoulder pain. But
right.
the ice wave did remove some of the pain initially, but the
Temporarily only.
yeah, correct. So
Right, right.
I add on carnosine and glutathione and Eon now together
Yeah,
with the ice wave. But the
yeah.
pain is still persists.
Correct. So let me explain to you why. So first of all, from your observation, does your wife had this shoulder pain after vaccination or long before already have the
Uh,
shoulder pain?
no, actually, it came on suddenly,
Kind of suddenly, right? Okay, very good.
and after going to TCM, the TCM say that it may be a cause of midlife crisis. I know the
Midlife crisis. Now become midlife
yeah
crisis. I think you mean menopause, right?
menopause, right?
Become midlife crisis. Okay, so don't worry. Does your wife has a weak heart? That means she will always complain about very easily getting tired, look very pale. The heart is very weak,
No,
like heart palpitation.
no,
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 okay.
actually, yeah.
Okay, so okay, you can try to observe. So normally when someone develop a sudden shoulder pain, it's because the heart is getting weaker. So the heart is not able to pump the blood over to the head, and this is why it's stuck at the shoulders there, and it become frozen shoulders. And because when our blood is not flowing, it will start to stagnate. It will get harder. Like if you have a drop of blood on my decks, after a few minutes, it will start to dry up. So this is why we call frozen shoulders.
Oh,
So for
it's
people
not
who have,
actually. Yeah, sorry, Yatima. It's
yeah,
not actually. I know about frozen shoulder. This
right,
this shoulder pain is something like a sudden jerk. Then
I see.
there's a sharp pain.
Oh, okay. So you are saying
Uh,
that this can be a mechanical injury, maybe carry something that they'll tear it.
but she recently never, I mean, really carry anything.
I
Just
see.
uh,
I see. Okay, so then what I would say is this, right? X39 in daytime and your nighttime we can continue, but what are the biggest improvement that your wife has seen for the past 2 months?
oh, biggest improvement is the, I mean, skin condition.
They
Even I think managed to reduce some weight also.
reduce some weights, okay, and
Yeah,
the skin condition
and
getting better
more
some more.
energetic lah.
More
Yeah.
energetic. Okay. So
Mm.
so what I think is this, right? I think okay, I know what you mean. They mean sometimes it's a mechanical injury, maybe sudden pain. It's not exactly the frozen shoulders, but I only give you one example of frozen shoulders. A lot of people developing shoulders, even stiffness or sudden pain, has something to do with the blood circulation. So now, if your wife is looking the skin getting better, the energy getting better, the blood circulation getting better, it's a matter of time that the shoulder pain will really fades away. So no need to worry. Uh,
Yeah.
I can even say you don't need to so kanchong to put so many patch, because if you say you put so many patch, it still look the same because it still takes time.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's
don't
what I
worry.
thought so also. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. You just focus on these two, because now we are seeing a good result already. It's a matter of time that the stem cell will reach to the shoulder pain.
Yeah. Maybe this one will take a longer time.
Yeah, it might take a longer time.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jin Long.
thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you.
You welcome. Okay, so you see, if you use LifeWay products, right, it will always have you will always see result, and the result will sometimes is what you expect, but most of the time is you not expect. You expect the patch to reduce your shoulder pain, but it helps you with your energy. It helps you for your skin getting better. So this is why when you focus X39 and do you see those people who say that I have seen result, I use it for 7 months, I use it for 2 months, and they continue to use it, is because they have seen result in other area of their health. They are looking for knee pain, their shoulder pain, but the shoulder is still pain because maybe the blood circulation is bad. There's certain clog in the body stagnation. When you put X39 and Eon, it will slowly build the foundation. So this is why the skin getting better, the energy getting better, and slowly, when you have enough healing factors, it will start to heal the shoulder pain. So this is why for those of you who are new, right, you have to be patient. Okay, but the patch always work. Do you have any opinion on ECP, external counter pulsation treatments, sir? Okay, so for external counter pulsation treatments, right, I think you're talking about Meridian Wellness, those companies. Um, I would say they don't have much clinical studies that in Malaysia customers. Like for example, negative ions, they have a lot in Malaysian customers, so I can say from their user feedback. But ECP, I don't have. So like I talk about negative ions, I talk about the photo electron, I talk about infrared, is because I get feedback from customers. Okay, so those who are using infrared are still okay, but those who are using negative ions, right, terahertz, is really a big no. But for ECP so far, I do not really hear much yet. Okay, but you can always feedback to me and then see how it goes. Is it okay for new user to start with Eon and Carnosin to see? No, no, sorry. You have to start with X39 Eon. You have to start with X39 Eon. Okay, regarding is Japan condensed fiber technology. Yeah, so the I think you're talking about the BE who sell condensed. Okay, actually it's not just BE, even Adidas, Puma, they are even like what do you call? Yeah, what is the Japanese store name, right? The Japanese who sell the clothing one. Uniqlo. So like Uniqlo, Puma, Nike, Adidas, they also starting to have all this kind of fabric already. Okay, so they all using the similar kind of technology. They mean how to have a fiber to retain the heat. Okay, so that to improve the blood circulation. So this is why these are okay, because it's still trapping it's like trapping your heat energy only lah. It's just a more higher dense jacket. After patching X39, feel dizzy like floating, have mouth stroke 1 year ago. Okay, so normally after patching X39, if someone feel dizzy, they have a very bad circulation before. Now you have more blood to the brain, you will feel dizzy, you will feel floating. Han Everett, for first time doing CRP, just start with 15 days first. How compared to how many do I have to do? Okay, you can do the first 15 days first. Okay, then you can rest it, it's fine. Then you can do it 3 months later also. But if you are someone who looking at address certain medical condition, like you have autoimmune disease, right? After one cycle, if you don't feel anything, you do a second cycle. So I have my staff who was having a rheumatoid arthritis and ankylosing spondylitis, AS, a lot of problems. So every time when he finished CRPs, right, he will feel so much different. Completely no pain, energy is there, and can really walk fast, eat well. My sister-in-law used X10 for 5 months. There are improvement of her digestion and sleep. So guys, lately she's experiencing pain on her carpal tunnel surgery that was done 7 to 8 years ago and swollen like this. Should I ask her to stop patching until the pain subside or no? So for those of you, right, who has done surgery before, after certain time, life weight might be trigger the pain because after the surgery, right, what the surgeon do, it will only remove certain thing from your body, okay, and then they try to attach it back, and those damages that occurred to your blood vessel during the surgery, it will try to repair back when you have enough stem cells. So this is why you start to get swollen and pain at the area when you got surgery. Hey, don't you think it's very very strange? The patch is only a stickers, but when you put the patch, right, you don't need to tell me what problem you have. If this area you have pain, I will always ask you, do you have any problem or you done the surgery in this area? And most of the time you say, yes, last time I exactly have the surgery here and now I feel pain over here. Don't you think it's very strange? If you think a sticker is able to dig out some problem even years ago to help you, which is a sticker, in just 6 ringgit a day. Wow, this is miracle. No? Do you think it's very, very, it's just that it's unbelievable type 555. It's a little bit unbelievable type 555. So a Joanne, so I would suggest you continue to patch. Continue to patch, no problem. Because even you stop patching it, the healing you get even slower. So the solar will subside even slower. So I will always suggest you to put it. Okay, so guys, you see X39 and Eon, until now, have you see everyone will see the good result first before the healing crisis happen? Okay, last time it's always healing crisis happen first before the good result, but now it's all the good result happen first, then the healing crisis. Okay, so those of you out there within 5 months, 7 months, right? They will become a true believer of the product. They will start to explore other product. They will become a very faithful customers to Lifeway, like myself. But if you are recommending too much of product for your customers, the confusion sets in. Okay, they will not stay with you for too long. Okay, when to use X9, when to use X49. So X39 is for a stem cell activation for your overall. X49 is more for blood vessel a regeneration. So everyone focus on X39 daytime, your nighttime. 6 months later, then you can consider X49. 6 months later, don't worry. You focus on X39 your. Do you recommend taking MNN supplements? I don't. Okay, I don't. It's because there are too many NAD plus, too many NMN supplements in the market, and the quality are unsure, and I'm always not a advocate of supplements. Okay, I always believe that your organ function is a priority, and you can take the issue is some people they take a lot of supplements but they don't take a lot of rice. This is something like it's something very strange, you know. The day I having talked to somebody, I don't take rice one. I don't take rice. I want to slim down. Then we talk about supplement. Yeah, I take a lot of supplement. I take good care of my health. At night time, before I sleep, I take 3 supplements. When I wake up, I will take 2 supplements. In the middle of the day, after my life, I take another 2 to 3 supplements. Don't you think something that is artificially synthetic made, we feel so proud to eat. Something that is natural, is non-GMO, that is grown from the soil, we are so afraid to eat, Don't you think don't you think it's very sick today? How we understand health, we are get so educated, we got all the degree and PhD, but we lost this kind of logical sense, do we have clinics on the side effect from COVID vaccine? I have a lot, Grace Liao. Should we do one Zoom meeting, talk about COVID vaccine? Should we? If you want to hear about actually I have been doing it privately for some of the for some of the organizations, some of the associations are like for the elderly, because a lot of them they experience a problem with side effect of vaccinations. So I have done the slide. Do you want me to do one Zoom just to talk about the side effect vaccination? If you want, type the word 222. Okay, okay, I have bought my card. I can unmute. Okay, Joanna, wait first. Let me answer first. Do you know I've used X39 for the last 6 months and I patched on Alpha. It helped eliminate the nerve pitch, shooting pain daily. I started I started X49 last week, 1 day only, and the pain was so bad. Should I continue to just use X39 and disregard X49? Yes, Jane. I think you can, if after 6 months you put X49, the pain comes back, right? Since it started already, you can continue to patch, but remember, you have to put Eon nighttime. You put Eon nighttime. So guys, I want you to look at this. Why I don't suggest you to tell your members about X49? Because these things happen. Just now, one people after put the X49, the twitching come back. Then this one after put the X49, right? The pain was so bad. Now, do you understand why I don't encourage X49 in the early days? But after a few months later, when people really have confidence about getting on the journey already, then we talk about X49. Because sometimes healing is a journey. If the people not yet got into the journey, right, they don't believe in the long in the healing in the long haul, right? There is no use because they still don't, they are not in the zone to heal themselves yet. So if you use S39 Eon, they start to realize about, oh, this product works like this. Oh, it really works. I'm happy about this. I start to look at health in a different way. So they are embarked in a new journey already. So when you have healing crisis, they look at it in a very different way. So this is why I always suggest X49 6 months later. If you can keep your team X39 and Eon for the first few months, right, you always see good result. Okay. Do you understand this? Or those of you who are building the business, can you do you agree with me that really, S49 slightly later better? X39 Eon go first, it's much easier. Anyone have same kind of feeling? If yes, that do. Jinglong, I've been using. Sorry, it's 940 already. Jinglong, I've been using S9 for 6 months. Only you got the need of to see what as I can't survive as to look at advice. Okay, Leah, because now it's 940 already. Can you come back to me tomorrow? I will let you unmute yourself first, Leah. I will remember. Okay, you'll come back to you tomorrow. Jinglong within partner who wants to try. Okay, I will start with gold package 4x39 and 3 Eon. 4x39 and 3 Eon for gold package. If always start with gold first and they say, it's expensive, I cannot afford. At least you need 3 months. So 4x39 and 3 Eon. You still cannot silver package 2x39 and 2 Eon. I cataract surgery done in year 1 and 9. If you say it will trigger the cataract. Oh, no, don't worry. Those things, it will not. Only for those injuries, like for example, you have a pain here before, after the surgery, the injury is still there. But when you put the patch, it will get better. Okay. And when it get better, reduce the inflammation, it will start to heal the remaining injury hidden inside. Okay. So this is why don't worry. Those kind of cataract, it will not come back. Yes, right. Wow, so many big years. Walao. Crazy, right? Yes, right. Oh, to fantastic, right? Oh, okay. Uh, for first timer, just pet isn't good enough. Specify day and 2 days. Oh no. X39 Eon always day and night. Always X day night. Okay. X and night. Okay. Always day and night. So Jen, yeah, you said after 6 months. So after 6 months, I tried the pain was so bad. Yeah, it's okay. At least now you know about us already, and you're confident for the past 6 months. So the next is just bear with the pain. Okay, just bear with the pain. So Hai Jinglong, last year in February, I had a serious accident. A cut on my right wrist is healing, by my hand and finger are stiff. I have been using Carnos and Eon since November, but 3 weeks ago I used SNET. Okay, always start with X39 and Eon. Never let your members to try with any other patch. Always X39 and Eon. Okay, if worst come to worst, at least X39. No other patch, no other patch, okay? So X39 daytime, Eon nighttime at the back of the neck. Okay, so May, this is how you should start. Any expiry date for all life products? You can look at at the back of your patch on your right bottom corner. So actually, even I have used the product way after expired for a few years, it's still functional. Is cataract curable? Okay. We have a lot of good cases for cataract. We have good cases for macular degeneration also. We have cases for blindness also. We have cases for glaucoma also. But different person has a different journey to heal. So some people, maybe they have a bad digestion, bad cardiovascular function. They need to heal the area first before they go to the eye. Some people, it's because of the mechanical damage. Let's say they have a tragic accident, that their body internal organ is healthy, but the retina was damaged because of the impact of the accident. For the cases like this, the stem cell will go to heal your eye immediately. Okay, so this is why different person, they see result very differently. Okay, so let me see, is Joanne still here? Okay, Joanne Tan, I will pass the next 2 to 3 minutes for you. So Joanne, can you unmute yourself? Or you already start driving already?
Hi, Jinglong. This is
Y-
Joan.
you park your car already?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so can you share with us what are the results that you have seen for the past few months?
I can see my skin are much more pinky and rosy.
Okay, rosy and pinkish, okay.
Yeah, I resolved my migraine pain when I usually sleep late. So now even I sleep late, I don't get that migraine pain anymore.
Okay, so you
And
used to have
when
migraine. I
yeah,
see. You used to have migraine when you sleep late. Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay. Do you have any
And
continue, come.
then I noticed that I perspired more. Previously, I usually don't sweat a lot, even though I exercise. But
I
now,
see.
even I sit down, I can sweat.
I see. Fantastic. Do you find your digestion or appetite getting better?
Yes, my appetite actually gets so much better that I actually put on weight.
Ah, fantastic. It's okay. Enjoy eating. Just don't eat
I know,
junk
I
food.
know, I know, I
Yeah,
know.
fantastic.
So
How
I'm
long
not
you?
too worried. That's why I wanted to use X49 to start to tone up myself.
Yeah, can. Don't worry. You can put on S49. Just expect some of your old injury might resurface back, but once you get past this, right, you will feel very different.
But I just want to let you know I've used for
Yeah,
7 months.
yeah.
I go through some of these healing crises
Share with
here
them.
and
Share with
there.
them. Share with them. Come.
Yeah. Then, but lately I also noticed that my face skin, maybe because previously I've done a lot of facial and they use a lot of chemicals, products, that kind of thing. Now
Right.
I can see my face skin have some rashes and it gets raised very easily, especially after I apply aloe vera cream, which I
Right.
think is because also part of the detoxing. So I
Right.
leave it as it is. I know even my pigmentation get a little bit darker. I'm still okay with it. I know this is going to go some one day.
Right. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, let's talk about your migraine now. When you put the patch, are there days that your migraine getting even more serious, that you get even more painful?
Um, yes, on and off, I can actually feel something is pinching on my head, but it's just
Yeah.
for a short while. It
Right.
just come and it go. And
Yeah.
certain days it will come, and certain days you just don't feel anything.
Fantastic.
So I know these are part of the healing process. So I just let it
Fantastic.
be.
Very good. Very good sharing. Thank you, Joanne.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Thank
you to
you,
you.
Joanne. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I think she really Joanne touched on a few things that are very important. So she said that last time she always have migraine, especially when she sleep late. But now after using the patch, right, no more migraine, no more the pain, even she sleep late. So all the complexion getting better and things like this. But the most important is to tell you, if you have migraine, there are certain blockage in your brain that you really have to address it. So when you put the patch, right, you expect some healing crisis, like what Joanne said. Yeah, there's something like throbbing pain once in a while comes and go. It's like that. If you had this kind of throbbing pain, that area definitely is the area where you feel pain. Hey, is Joanne right? The area that you feel throbbing once in a while after put the patch, right? Is that the point that you used to have pain when you sleep late, Joanne? Joanne, is it true? Joanne, can you unmute yourself? Sorry, let you unmute again.
Yes, correct.
Correct,
Yeah,
yeah?
those are the area. Those are the area that I got pain. Are the
Yeah,
area that usually I get migraine.
fantastic. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Very, don't you think it's very fun? So that means, right, this is why I am very confident to put my mom and father on patch. And some people, they very worry. I worry about healing crisis, should I introduce to people? So that means you want your friend to have the old injuries stay with them forever? I don't understand, You worry about healing crisis. That means that you want your friend to have that migraine, to have that block, to have the clot in their brain forever. Don't need to help them. It doesn't make sense, right? So if they have the pain, at least you tell them you got hope, you are able to come alive again. Okay. So sometimes it's really we just have to have the understanding. It's not about confidence, it's the understanding only. Jinglong for a new brand partners with many better. Okay, I will always start with X39 Eon to build a base of foundation first. How long a new patient to be before using others? I would say 3 months. I would say 3 months of X39 Eon first, okay? So my mom has floaters, cataract, glaucoma, other patching current of 6 months. Everything is better. Floater from black spot to brown, cataract clear. 80% glaucoma frequency lesser. Fantastic. Is it okay to use 2x39? around behind the neck and in the area of pain. These are only a few days for. And yeah, you can, no problem. You can always add on a few more X39. So we have people who use 2X39, 3X39 in a very emergency recently. I have a members overseas. Her mother was going to stroke. Okay, so I say, what you have? I only have X39 and your put 15X39. So and then she called the ambulance. And as I said, anywhere you put the 15 patches and energy enhancer. Also, sorry, X39 energy enhancer, because she still has some energy enhancer. I said it's fine, it put. But even with X39, it works also. So and then she was so sad because she was seeing that her mouth is closing the eyes already, and the eye become cloudy. And her mother keep holding her hands. I think they're worried that she's passing away already. So and then she called me and said, you have to call ambulance first, okay? Because I don't know what happened. Maybe she had a fall before. So when the ambulance come, check her eye, the doctor said got stroke. Okay, so I think by the time she reached hospital, and the other doctors who come in who know them, and then the doctor look at the mother. No lah, cannot be. I don't think your mother got stroke. No lah, look normal, still can talk so loud. Okay, so especially in the emergency, okay, I don't mind for you to put more patches. Just remember, LifeWave is a company. We want to help the masses. Okay, we want to help the masses, people who want to improve the quality of their health. Okay, so this is why X39 Eon is the way to go. Even for people who are very sick, very sick condition, you start with X39 Eon is a very gentle way to kickstart the cell healing. They mean the detox will not be so heavily that to cause that discomfort or they will lose confidence too fast. Start with them first, because 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, if everything looks good, they have confidence, you can add on later. So the starting is always the same. But maybe who are going to add new products in how many months later, we can discuss. At least they already jump into the journey already. Okay, I have knee pain. Okay, I have knee pain by using SL will be painful, become more possible. Like my mother, there was days that getting more painful. Stella, mother-in-law in A&E. Mom has stroke too. Patch X39 Eon in A&E last week. And the eye open and 10 days in hospital bed and recover. Wow, crazy or not? Huh? Fun or not? We are able to help someone stroke 10 days later with the stickers. No, nothing, sir. Return in 14 days already. Okay, so yes, we need also start with X39 Eon first. Always start with X39 Eon first. Okay, so you can add other patches months later. So we have someone who has severe stroke, who didn't even speak. Now is able to speak already. Okay, only start with X39 Eon. Okay, so these two are the best combination to start with. Remember the word I talk. I'm not saying that you only use X39 Eon forever. I always say X39 Eon to start with. Okay, so that we can turn on the engine of them to get them understand about this is a journey of self-healing. If you want to come on board, then we can talk other patches later. Okay, so I think it's good time. It's 10 o'clock. Thank you so much for being with me. Or 170 plus people stay until 10 o'clock. I hope you learned something today. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Bye.